Hey y'all, it's Ciara, aka Capricorn Moon Goddess, back with another video. This is going to be a pick a card video. A pick a crystal video. Okay, so you're going to be picking from 3 different options. And once you choose the crystal that you want, like let's say you choose crystal number 1, you'll go in the description box or the comment section, click on the hyperlink next to that group number 1, click on that hyperlink. It will take you to the reading for group 1, and you will do the same for group 2 and group 3. Okay, it's the day after the solar eclipse. I am in Dallas, Texas, so I was actually able to see we were in like the path of totality or whatever they say, so I was actually able to see it happen, and it got dark and all of that stuff. We had the little glasses on. So yeah, it's very, very dark today. And they're saying like the weather might be like a little wacky over the next couple of days due to the solar eclipse. Did y'all get a chance to see it? If so, let me know in the comment section. All right, this is going to be a Tarotpy session, okay? Not therapy, but therapy, okay? It's going to be like a shadow work reading, a healing type reading. So you're going to take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Okay, listen to these responsibly. This is not a personal or private reading. It's a reading over the collective, a group of people. So therefore, there may be some things that resonate with you and some things that don't. Use your own intuition and discernment, okay? If you are feeling that you need serious help or you need therapy, seek out an actual medical professional for that, okay? But let's go ahead and get started. So pile 1, group 1 is going to be this pyrite tower. So group number 1 is going to be the pyrite tower. Group number 2 is going to be the pyrite pyramid. This is group 2, the pyrite pyramid. I'm trying to hold it and put my hand behind it at the same time so y'all can actually see it. All right. And group 3 is going to be the pyrite sunstone. Group 3 is this pyrite sunstone. All right, so after you have chosen your pile, you're going to go to the description box or the comment section, click on the hyperlink next to the group you chose, and I will see you at your reading. Hey, group 1, you all chose the pyrite tower. So let's go ahead and get started with your reading. Like I said, this is going to be a shadow work reading. I do have some oracle cards picked out already or pulled ahead of time. I haven't really looked at them yet, but y'all know I'm always racing against the clock. So yeah, that just makes it go by faster. We're going to pull some tarot cards right now. What does group 3 need to know as far as healing goes, or shadow work, or just things they need to work on or be mindful of so they can be the best person that they can actually be, okay? So we've got Page of Wands, the Hierophant, and Knight of Swords, as well as the 8 of Swords as your tarot cards. So let me show them to you. Page of Wands, Sagittarius type energy. This is somebody who kind of goes after what they want. They're very enthusiastic. They don't necessarily follow the rules all the time. And then we have the Hierophant card here, which is someone who does conform to a lot of rules, whether it be societal rules, religious rules. They may even be in charge of making sure other people are following the rules. So you may be a very by the book type of person. You like to do things right. You like to do things a certain type of way. You don't like to veer too far off of your path or the path that you think you should be taking. But we have the Knight of Swords and we have the Eight of Swords here. So what you all may be needing to work on, or something that could be subconsciously holding you all back, is the ability to be, I don't know why I can't think of the word spontaneous. Okay, you guys are needing to add a little bit more spontaneity into your routine. You are too routine. Okay, you're too organized, or you need to be a little bit more flexible as far as the route you need to take to get somewhere. You may have had a specific route in mind, a specific way of doing things in mind, a specific way of reaching a certain goal, and you're being taken off of that path by your guides, by your higher power, whoever that is, okay? And you may be a little bit scared. So you may have a little bit of fear related to some sort of path or goal that you have, but not doing it the traditional way, or the way that everyone. So for example, I always wanted to be a psychologist or a lawyer. Like, those were the two things that I wanted to be. I didn't end up being a lawyer, but I ended up being an insurance adjuster, and I had to deal with lawyers all the time. I had to read contracts. I had to interpret the contracts. I had to argue back and forth with lawyers. It's almost like you're kind of a lawyer. You get to experience that when you are an insurance adjuster. I became an insurance adjuster because I had my son very young, and I did not, I was in school at the time, but I needed to make more money. That's how I got into insurance. And then on top of that, I got into tarot cards, and I got certified as a life coach, and I help people through life coaching. I help people through readings. That's kind of my counseling psychology situation that I wanted to be growing up. So I'm able to practice certain things, but not the way that I thought I was going to be doing it. I never thought I was going to be reading tarot as a kid or being a life coach. So I still kind of am able to do those things, just not in the traditional way. So you all may be dealing with something where you know what your life purpose is, you know what your goals are, but the path that you're trying to take to get there may be different than what the divine or your higher power has in mind for you. You may have to do something that's non-traditional, or something that's a little bit more risky, and you're worried about looking crazy if it doesn't work out, okay? So you may be holding yourself back a little bit because of that. Let's keep going. So we do have, let's get some of our oracle. And my allergies are really bad today, y'all, so bear with me. We have act rather than wait. So this is your lesson of the day. Act rather than wait. You may also be one of those people that feels like you have to wait until a certain time to do something, or everything has to be perfectly aligned in order for you to start working on a goal or take the next step. You're being told, take the next step now. Pieces will fall into place as you take those steps, okay? Today's lesson, think about something that you've been waiting for. Are you waiting for someone to come into your life, for the perfect job or salary, for all your prayers to be answered without having to do anything to help them along? What does waiting do to your stress level? Your goal, to recognize that waiting rather than taking action is stressful and unproductive. Okay, only take that if that resonates. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's fine, okay? Not everything is going to resonate with everyone today. We also have Zen Garden, Inner Sanctuary. Remembrance, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. Time for a quantum leap. Prepare for a makeover. Number 7. So the number 7 could be important to you, but once again, time for a quantum leap. Okay, so once again, we're being told there's some action that needs to be taken here. Prepare for a makeover. So although you, with this Hierophant card, you had a certain way you thought something had to be executed, it's telling you here that no, there's a totally different way that you need to go about doing something, and you may already know what it is, but it may be something that you feel is a little bit too risky. Clarity, seeing and feeling the truth. Like I said, I just said you already know what you need to do. You just feel like it may not make sense, but it is going to make sense when you do it. Give to the mind and it gives back. The mind, inspiration, mood, cycle. You're a very smart, intelligent person. The number 23 is on this card. The number 28. We have 38, 21, 28, 23, and 7. Those numbers can be important to you. You're very intelligent. You could be an air sign also. But you're being asked to, I'm trying to find a way to word this. You're being asked to take a risk, even though there may be a clear-cut way that you feel like you should do something. And you're being told to go with what your heart is telling you to do and not what your mind is telling you to do. So you may not be the type of person that acts off of emotion often, and that has saved you from a lot of trouble. But now you're being asked to let your heart guide you, and that may be a little bit scary. We have the past, releasing, rebirth, and spring. So you may have tried to do that in the past before, and it didn't necessarily work out. Maybe you took a risk. Maybe you tried to follow your goals and dreams in the past, and it didn't work out, and you found yourself having to dig yourself out of a hole or something like that because some sort of risk did not pay off. You also could have a family. The number 6 is on here, so you may have children or family members that you have to take care of. So you may feel like you have to be very, very careful about the decisions you make, because the decisions that you make not only affect you, but they affect your family. But you're still feeling strongly called to take some sort of risk. It could be quitting a job, leaving a job, taking a new job, working in a different field, putting yourself out there more. And so I listened as my soul told me to let the past go so that I may awaken to how much I have grown. So for some of you, there's a situation that you're in that is similar to a situation you were in before, and you may have tried to go with your heart before and it didn't work out for you, and now you're given a second chance to make this dream or this goal happen for you, and you're like, okay, I've been here before, I don't want to get let down again. We have surrender to inner peace, and then earlier we had Zen garden. Okay, so you are going to need to find a way to make peace with whatever you did in the past that did not work out for you. Just take it as a lesson, not as a failure. Okay, you're being presented with an opportunity to try something again, but you don't want to over worry yourself or overthink it. So you may have an issue with overthinking. So the card says, surrender to inner peace, cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet, meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. And it looks like she is taking a leap of faith here, like she's flying in the clouds with the birds. And this card don't have nothing to do with taking a leap of faith, but yet she's taking a leap of faith in this card. And I said that's something that you needed to do. We have relationship dynamics. So like I said, you may have a family that's depending on you, or you may have people that you really value their opinions telling you not to do something or not to go about something a certain way, because they're looking at it logically, but you're being asked to consider logic, but also consider what your soul and your heart is urging you to do, what your intuition is urging you to do. And we got self-employment. So yeah, I said this could be a job. Some of you may be feeling called to be self-employed full-time, not just part-time, but full-time. And you're like, okay, I don't want to quit my job. But if you've been put in situations where you have tried your best to work, I've been in these situations. I try my best to work and keep a job, and it's like every time it's always a problem. It's always a problem. Unnecessary problems. And I just had to realize working a traditional job may not be for me. I like to work. I have my business too, but I like getting money from multiple ways. So I like having my job and having my business. I got forced into full-time entrepreneurship because it was just be problem after problem after problem at work, no matter what I did. You could be in a similar situation. You're going to have to do ultimately what you feel is best. Maybe you failed before in your eyes at trying to be an entrepreneur, and you're scared to try it again. But that's something you may want to try again. You may be more successful this time. Okay, so we have God. Benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. You're being told to listen to God, listen to your higher power, listen to your spirit guides, angels, ancestors, not to the people that are around you. Listen to what the divine is telling you to do, even if it goes against what other people feel like you should do, or what you even feel like is the most logical thing, okay? Child, eternal, determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. Yeah, you may be called to channel your inner child and take a leap of faith. A lot of people feel like children have a very pure connection, like communication connection line, phone line, whatever, to the divine. Like children haven't been tainted by the world yet, so they can hear a little bit more clearly sometimes when the divine is talking to them. Yeah, so you're kind of being challenged to channel your inner child. The 12th chakra system, energy centers, light and sound. You may work with sound therapy or sound healing. Let me see what the book says about this. You may be needing to balance your chakras right now. I hate trying to find cards here in this book, though. Your chakra system, your elements. Usually I would like pause it or something and come back when I found it, but I'm just not feeling like doing that today. I'm feeling like people need to be patient today. Maybe you're being called to be patient, or you're being called to slow down and don't try to move at like a fast pace. Yeah, because I don't know if she has anything written here or not for this card. The 12 chakra systems. Also, you know, a lot of people will acknowledge like 7 chakras, okay, but you're being told to look into the other ones, not just the first 7. So, yeah, we all pretty much know what the first 7th are. So the 8th is dealing with time travel and other dimensions. The 9th are dealing with destiny and life design. The 10th reveals events across time. 11th, summoning forces and manipulating form. And 12th, transcendent. So you're being called to go far and beyond what the average person does. Like I said, we all know about the 7 chakras. But we're talking about 12 chakras here. Okay, so for whatever you're doing, it's time for you to graduate to the next step. Basically, you've already... Hold on one second. You've already pretty much mastered where you're at right now. Maybe you've mastered being an employee. Maybe you've mastered whatever lessons you had to learn as far as shadow work. So you're being called to move beyond that, and so you can get to the next step. We have large intestine meridian release and cleansing. So if you have intestinal issues or digestive issues, a lot of those physical ailments are linked to spiritual things. So you may need to work with your large intestine meridian. So the large intestine is feminine energy. No, this is masculine energy because it's represented by yang. So yang is masculine energy. It's action, it's moving. The pathway that it takes in the body is through your arms. So, you know, if you have issues with your arms or soreness, it could be needing to balance your meridian system or focus on the large intestine. And yeah, so this is for releasing and cleansing. So you may have to do some releasing and cleansing, releasing limiting beliefs for the most part, because you are being asked to do things that the average person cannot do, but you're above average. So you have to realize you're above average, okay? Okay, what else does group number 1 need to know? Ooh. Always got to be some foolishness. Okay, so we have greed, jealousy, and sponged. So there's someone around you that you may have confided in, or they may know what your goals and dreams are, or you may have told them that you're about to take a leap of faith or something. And this person, we have greed, jealousy, and sponged. So this person may be telling you your ideas are stupid. They may be encouraging you not to fully go after your goals in the way that you want them to. It's because they are jealous that you're able to take leaps of faith, believe in yourself, and you have a really strong connection to the divine. They're jealous and they want to hold you back, but at the same time, they're like a sponge. They're trying to soak up all of your knowledge and do the things. So the very things they're telling you not to do and not to take a chance on, they're also trying to figure out how to actually do those things. So they telling you not to do it, but they trying to learn like about spirituality and things like that from you. That's why we had the Hierophant card too. You're like a teacher to people and you're not even aware that people are learning you, watching you. This could be a mother figure, because we do have mother at the bottom and we have woman at the bottom, okay? There's a lot of earth energy here. Sacral energy as well. This person could have issues with their kidneys or bladder also. If you're needing to know like who it is. All right, what is something group number 1 can do to help them get out of their limiting beliefs and help them confidently take this leap of faith that they need to take? All right, so This is from the Hack Your Nervous System deck. So these are just little exercises that you can do, physically do, to kind of help you spiritually. So this one is called Finger Holds. I'm going to hold this here so you can take a screenshot of the card if you want to do this later. Okay, I think that's long enough. So, finger holding is based on acupressure and is a quick and effective way to manage difficult emotions and return you to center. Choose the finger that represents the emotion you're grappling with. So, your thumb represents worry or anxiety. Your pointer represents fear. Your middle finger represents anger. The ring finger, sadness, and the pinky, self-esteem. So if you are dealing with worry and anxiety, which I feel like that's what y'all are dealing with, the thumb is what you're going to want to hold. And I feel like the pinky for self-esteem as well, because you may need a confidence boost and taking this leap of faith. So thumb and pinky is what I would recommend for y'all for this exercise. It says, choose the finger that represents the emotion you're grappling with, or move through all 5. One by one, wrap your opposite hand around each finger firmly without causing pain for 2 to 3 minutes, or until you feel a gentle throbbing in the finger, which indicates increased blood flow. Release slowly and notice what has shifting. So I guess they're saying, grip this finger, the thumb, for 3 minutes. You're doing it firmly though. Kind of think about how when you get your blood pressure taken, they put that cuff around you and they squeeze. Kind of like that. You're going to do this for 3 minutes until you feel a throbbing in your finger. That's your blood flowing. And then release slowly and notice what has shifted. So you can try that if you want to see if it works, okay? Retraining the nervous system and the mind and breathing techniques, all of that can be very useful when we're on our spiritual journeys. So I think that's going to be it for y'all. Oh, I was going to get some zodiac cards. Let me get some zodiac cards for y'all, and then that will be it. All right, what zodiac signs or houses or astrology information do we have for group 1? We have sextile, potential, talents, stimulation, relationship, friendly, communicative, expression, cooperation. So you're very, very talented, and you have a lot of high potential. You could be a Gemini. You could be very well spoken, very articulate, very knowledgeable and analytical and intellectual. Remember I said you could be an air sign, very, very intellectual person. I already said that, okay? So this is just confirming you could be a Gemini, or you could have these traits. One more. Or just an air sign. We have sun, expression. So you're needing to tap more into fire. You got air on lock. You got communication. You got logic, intelligence on lock. You need to tackle more of the fire, which is the action-oriented energy, which is why the yang energy was here, okay? It says ego, personal power, Leo, energy, vitality, leadership. Yang is on here. Remember I said the yang energy. Okay, so being more spontaneous, being more, we have the self card. More selfish, okay? More committed to your own path. Committed to the path regardless of the way you're being told to get there. Even if it's not a way that you want to take, still remain committed. We have Aries here, so you could be an Aries or have that somewhere in your chart. Goals are on here. Early childhood is here. Remember I said the inner child you may need to channel. Okay, so that's what I have for pile number 1. That is your Tarotpy session of the day. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment if you like these type of videos or not. I don't do them often, but I try to throw in shadow work type videos every once in a while. So Let me know if these are something that you want to continue to see or not. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to pile 2. So thank you for watching. Hey, pile 2, you all chose the pyramid pyrite. So let's go ahead and get started with your reading. And I'm going to try not to sneeze. Woo! I'm going to try not to sneeze, y'all, but I don't know. It might come out. It might come out. If I sound stuffy, that's why. We're going to go ahead and get some tarot cards, and then I have some oracle cards pulled already for the sake of time. Y'all know I'm always racing against the clock. So what does pile 2 need to know as far as healing? This is going to be like a Tarotpy session, okay? So shadow work, healing, subconscious blockages, whatever. What is it that they need to know or focus on? What is it that they need to know and or focus? Woo! I was trying to escape. All right. So we have the 5 of Wands and the Death and Rebirth card. So this is letting me know, those of you that had to deal with a lot of haters, a lot of people that were in secret competition with you, people you didn't even know were competing with you, were wishing against you, watching you succeed and wanting you to fall and, you know, just be at a standstill. That's coming to an end now. We did have the eclipse yesterday, so a lot of people are going to be receiving karma for a lot of things they may have felt like they got away with. So yeah, you're going to see some of the people that were fighting against you, working against you, they're going to start to fall, okay? And you're being asked to keep on going. Don't try to interfere with their karma. Don't try to help them. Don't try to feel bad. You're going to be moving on to bigger and better with the 6 of Swords. And they're going to be dealing with their karma. And you're being told with this 4 of Pentacles, when they come knocking on your door, you are like, hey, I don't have nothing to do with that. I can't help you. Okay? You're going to be able to know who really was. You may have suspected certain people of throwing spell work at you and all that. You're going to be able to see who it was by the way people's lives are about to turn around right now. You're being asked to focus on yourself right now with this Page of Swords. Focus on your own goals, moving forward, your own dreams, your own studies, whatever it is that you are working on as far as your goals. You are almost there with the 9 of Wands. So you're being asked not to let anyone pull you backwards right now. Okay, it's time to move forward, not backwards. If you allow people to pull you back into their drama and their mess, you will be in the 5 of Pentacles. You will be experiencing lack. You don't want that, okay? You're trying to build yourself up and you don't want to do that and make a whole lot of progress with that and then get knocked back down because you are letting people in your life that you should have cut off, okay? Queen of Swords, cut people off and keep it moving. It may be very hard for you. People are going to start telling you about their tower moments, the things that they're dealing with and going through. It may be very hard for you to watch, but you're being asked to pay attention to your own life right now. Focus on your own goals. You are wanting to be financially independent and liberated, and that's what you're being asked to do. People are going to want you to come to their rescue with the Queen of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. People are going to want you to come to your rescue and to their rescue, and you're going to be being watched by the divine to see, are you going to allow people to take advantage of you or not? If you are going to allow people to take advantage of you, you're going to lose everything that you've been working for, okay? Because you're not going to be considered trustworthy by the divine. Like, they're not going to feel like they can trust you with all these blessings that you've been manifesting because you got people around you that you know should not be around you, okay? So let's see what the lesson for today is. We have bring humor into your life. Today's lesson, think about whether you truly have a sense of humor. Healing is enhanced with humor, and laughter can lighten almost anything, certainly most day-to-day irritations. Your goal is to bring humor to everything that causes you stress, as this is one of the most empowered responses you can have. So you may be feeling a little bit lonely, a little bit down and out now that it's been brought to light that certain people may have been working against you. You may have been removed from certain situations by the divine. Okay, removed from workplace, jobs, family. You may not be in contact with your family or friends anymore. So yeah, you could be dealing with a little bit of depression right now. So try to find the humor wherever you can. We have the temptress, seduction, deceit, a broken promise. I just was talking about people trying to lure you back into their lives. So you are going to have somebody trying to tempt you to allow them to come back into your life or bait you into arguments. Okay, this could be family members because we have the number 6 on this card. It's the number 15, but it breaks down to 6. 6 is about family. You could have family members trying to lure you back. We have eternal dance, movement, wheel of life, path of least resistance. Here we go with movement again. We have the 6 of swords, which is the lady in the boat that's moving to calmer waters, right? So you're being asked to keep it moving no matter what other people try to do to bring you back. We have celebrate the sacred gap. Give thanks for buffer time. Okay, so things may not be moving as quickly as you want them to. This is giving you a chance to work on any limiting beliefs that you still may have, because you're about to manifest a lot. Like, things that you've been manifesting for years and may have forgotten about are about to come true. But if you don't feel like you deserve it or that it's possible, as soon as it comes true, it can quickly be squandered away or be gone or taken away. So celebrate the pauses, or dang, what do we say? Stalemate, standstill, I don't know. Appreciate the pause that you have between now and the time where you like set off that domino effect where everything just falls into place, because it's definitely going to be happening. We have light cleanse, clearing stuck energy. So yeah, this is just giving you a chance. If you're experiencing a standstill or a delay, it's giving you a chance to cleanse any stuck energy and any limiting beliefs. We have eternal center, guru, protection, peace. There is a place within me, still, calm, steady, and eternal. You may be being called to meditate more, master meditation, master mindfulness, master sitting still. Okay, that looks different for everyone, so figuring out the way that best works for you. The alchemist, empowerment, pain, sorceress. Oh, I don't break that easy, not anymore. Instead, I use things as fuel. So you have mastered transmutation. So a lot of the things that you had to deal with and go through in life, things that should have been easy were hard for whatever reason. The reason was so you can master transmutation. That's just it. Like, it may be things that happen in your life and you're like, why did this go this way? There is no reason this had to happen. Like, you may have felt like Alexander with the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Like, why do things, Murphy's Law, like, always go wrong? Even the simplest thing. It was because you had to learn how to transmute energy. Now that you've learned that lesson, that's why things are going to start taking off for you a lot quicker. Surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. So if you are dealing with procrastination, it could be a subconscious block where you're feeling like you're not even worthy of the things that you're trying to manifest. So you could be procrastinating for that reason and not even realizing it. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty of the ecstasy there. So remember, I said meditation, spending more time being mindful. A good way to be mindful is to go on a hike or something like that and just observe all of the nature that you see, all the animals that you see on the trail, the trees, the plant life, the breeze you feel, or the sun that you feel as you're walking. Like, that's a good mindfulness exercise. So if you're not really want to sit and just meditate by sitting down, being still with your legs crossed, try being mindful and doing like active meditation, okay? And doing that in nature makes it a little bit easier. We have volunteer, so maybe you will volunteer to like clean a national park, or like, I wasn't trying to say that though, but like clean up a park or something like that. You may find something you've been looking for while doing some sort of volunteer work. We have seeking and finding. And then we have the seeker, okay? Thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. Inability to commit to a path once found. Okay, so you may be a person that, like they say, is like the forever student, where you're always looking to learn more and learn more and learn more. Well, you got to put what you learn into practice eventually. So if you're one of those forever student type people, that could be a form of procrastination from actually having to apply the real world application, right? So yeah, there's something about procrastination and always seeking when you have found what you needed to find, and it's time to like actually apply that information, that knowledge, whatever. Visionary, capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. So you are a visionary here. You could be, literally could be like clairvoyant, where you see in visions, right? Or you can have dreams that are like lucid dreams, but your imagination is very, very good. And you can use that to your advantage as far as manifestation. We have ninth auric field, codes of destiny and life design. You can literally use your imagination to design the life that it is that you want. Star element, higher passion and interplanetary homes. Let me see what this says about that. Star element. Hopefully I can find it. It's hard to find stuff in this book. Okay, star element, fire and ether. Magic from the stars constantly falls onto you, or constantly falls onto this earth. Be infused with the enchantment you require. What resulting inspiration strikes you? Okay, so while you're being mindful or meditating or something, you're going to get some sort of inspiration or some sort of vision or information that's going to help you finally get to the last step of whatever goal it is you're trying to reach, or whatever it is you're trying to manifest. Even manifesting something that is very big, and it will be a huge accomplishment to say you manifested this, and you are most certainly capable of doing it. Okay, you just have to believe that you can. And you're going to have to be disciplined enough to sit down and be still and figure out what the next step is, okay? What else does group 2 need to know? Everybody is getting this goddamn card today. Ooh, you got it twice. Wow. You got the Mother card twice. This is a shadow work reading, so it means there is some sort of issue with the mother, or something that maybe your mother may have passed down through genetics or epigenetics or something, where it can cause this confusion about life. Like, what do you want to do with life? Or a self-consciousness. Maybe you know what you want to do, but you may not always feel confident that you're able to pull it off. Or you could have a mother that's in your ear telling you that your goals are stupid, your dreams are stupid, it doesn't make sense, it's not smart. This mother figure has a fear of change, and they're trying to pass it on to you. And they feel like they're just protecting you, possibly like, oh, I'm just protecting you from making decisions that are going to come back to bite you. But really, they're just projecting their fear of change onto you. So that may have caused a fear of failure within you, because now you have all this pressure. If you're going to do things your way, you know, she's waiting to see that she ends up being right. Like, I told you not to do that, you failed. So now you feel all this pressure to prove your mother or a mother figure wrong, that doing things your way is going to work out to be beneficial for you. We have exhaustion to feeling restored. So I feel like you may have gone through a period of being exhausted, tired of trying, constantly trying to get, you know, get to this goal. And we have futility to accomplishment. So you may have come up empty or come up short in the past when it came to this goal, but you're going to accomplish what it is that you're trying to accomplish. But you're going to have to, when I said you can't breathe, you might have to let certain people go, or whatever I was saying earlier about people. This people literally could be your mother or a mother figure that you're going to have to, we got the womb card here. Mother wound, there's a mother wound, okay? And it's affecting your sacral chakra. That's the chakra of not only sexuality, but creativity as well. So yeah, you're going to have to tune your mom out. I ain't saying you got to just not talk to her at all. You're going to have to tune her out, okay? We got father, betrayal, and blame. Your mother could subconsciously blame you or take out betrayal that your father did to her on you. So if you have issues with your mom and you don't know why, it could be that. We got inherited. Yeah, there's a lot of generational curses that you are getting ready to break. But it might require you, a lot of it has to do with shame, okay? You could have a parent that grew up abused in any way, shape, or form, or was ashamed, and maybe they got pregnant really young, or they weren't married when they got pregnant, or something. There's a lot to do with shame and failure and self-consciousness, fear of change. Oh, I had a tarot card I didn't even know was on the floor. Fear of change that's being passed down through your DNA, that you are breaking. You're breaking this generational curse here. Your mother could have some sort of shameful event happen to her within the first 10 years of her life that she still hasn't fully healed from, with this 8 of Swords and the Knight of Swords. She's afraid to get in this Knight of Swords energy and just go after what she wants, because there's some sort of fear here, but she's passing it, trying to project it onto you, essentially. So you may feel unsupported. We have unsupported. You may feel unsupported by your mother or a mother figure. And that's her fear of change, and her fear of taking a leap of faith, and her fear of failure. So you may have to kind of feed mom with a long-handled spoon, or not tell her all of your plans. This is somebody you can't really tell them what your plans are until it's already done. You could be a Capricorn, okay? Maybe your goal is entrepreneurship and your mother is telling you it's not smart. You could be a Taurus, so we got a lot of earth sign energy here. Comfort, luxury, hard work. So you are a very hard worker with this Capricorn and Taurus, for sure. Very productive person. So you don't have to worry about being financially taken care of. Even if you are like kind of not in the best spot financially, you have all the potential to make money when you need to. But maybe the way that you are wanting to make, the way you're making money now and the way that you feel led to make money, you may be feeling led in a different direction. And maybe you have a mother figure that's like, yeah, don't do that. Don't try to start your own business or something like that. Conjunction, union, joint forces, working together, merging. Yeah, you're not going to be able to work with this mother figure. Maybe you wanted a family business or something like that, and it's just not going to work. Or you thought you was going to be able to bring your family in once you get to a certain level, and they just going to try to pull you down. We got Libra, the mediator. You could be a Libra. Have that somewhere in your birth chart. People-pleasing behavior. Yeah, you got to cut that out. You could also be an Aquarius. So we've got air signs and earth signs here. Very, very smart, innovative person you are. So you do think of a lot of things that other people don't necessarily think of. Or you do things in a way that other people don't really think to do things that way. So you may have people that are always thinking you're crazy. Like, you're crazy. Why would you do that? Why would you think that would work? You're going to have to master the art of tuning people out and just listening to what you feel like your higher self and your divine sources are telling you. You're in harmony with your mind, body, soul, spirit, whatever. Like, you know what's best for you. You don't have to tune those people out. It says opportunities, luck, flow, reward. You will be rewarded for whatever it is. Yeah, you're going to be rewarded for your ambition. We have ambition here. You could be an Aries or a Scorpio. This is the Mars card, so you may want to look where your Mars is located. We also have third house, so you may want to look where your third house is. The third house is a house of communication. Like I said, you may not want to communicate all of your goals to your family members until they're done or nearly done. This is a house of siblings too. So for some of you, this could be a sibling and y'all may have grown up with the same mother. Maybe they kind of feel more like how your mother does. Second house, material goods. You're about to increase your finances for sure. Your finances are going to increase and you're going to have to be a good steward over your money. And that includes not letting people that shouldn't have access to you have access to you. Yeah, VIP status, 10th house. Look in your 10th house, see what's there. Look in your second house, see what's there. Something is going to pay off for you in a major way. You may even receive public recognition for this achievement. Okay, you also have love. You're manifesting love. You don't want to let your family come in between that. Taurus and Libra are ruled by Venus. You could have those somewhere in your birth chart. You could be marrying someone who is pretty well off financially or going into business with a business partner. And, you know, maybe your family's like, oh, I don't like them or whatever. You're going to have to tune them out. Yeah. What would be beneficial for pile number 2 to do physically to help them with any nerves? All right, so this is from the Hack Your Nervous System deck. This is to help you stay grounded and move forward. So these are just things that you can physically do to help your brain support you and comfort you so that you can continue to move forward. So we have butterfly hug. Butterfly could be very significant to you or someone who is in this reading, whether it be a family member or friend. It could be some sort of confirmation. Okay, so it says cross your arms in front of you like this picture. If you need to take a screenshot of this so you can do it later, go ahead and take a screenshot. I'll hold it here for a second. Okay, the camera's getting blurry. Hopefully y'all can see it. Okay, so it says cross your arms in front of you and place one hand on either side of your chest, fingers touching the tips of your collarbones, like this. Begin to alternately and rhythmically tap one hand and then the other on your chest. Okay, so this is reminding me of the Wolf on Wall Street. When they were at dinner and they were like beating their chest. Anyway, so that's what they're saying to do. Slow your breath down as you focus your mind on the sensation of the tapping. So this is good for mindfulness. I said be mindful. So you're going to be mindful of the sensation of the tapping or the sound, okay? Count backwards from 100 as you tap to further reduce anxiety. Continue until your thoughts are clear and you feel more centered. It says butterfly hugs reduce intrusive and circular thinking and immediately activate nerves on the surface of the skin connected to the rest and digest portion of your nervous system. So now we're talking about autonomic nervous system and the other part of the nervous system, which I forgot. But yeah, so this physically does work. They're giving you the science behind how this works right here. So if you start to feel anxiety, you can do the butterfly hug, and it's going to activate nerves on the surface of the skin connected to the rest and digest, which is the opposite of the fight or flight system. So it's going to calm you down, okay? So just a little fun thing that I like to add to my readings. I think that's it. I don't think I have any more cards to use. So thank you for watching pile 2. Please let me know if that resonated with you in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a great day. Toodles. Hey pile 3, you all chose the Sunstone Pyrite. So let's go ahead and get started with your reading. And this is going to be a Tarotpy Shadow Work type reading. So just what you need to know at this time to help you move forward in a positive way with whatever goals it is you're working on, whatever you're trying to manifest. So disconnecting from pile 2 and connecting to pile 3. Please give me a message for pile 3. What do they need to know and are focused on at this time? I got a lot of cards that came out at once. I usually wouldn't take them, but I'm going to take them. All right. So we got the Two of Pentacles and the Magician. You may be trying to manifest balance into your life right now. Whether it be work-life balance, balance in your finances, emotional balance. It could be emotional balance because we do have the Moon card here. Or you could be a Pisces or be dealing with a Pisces, have Pisces somewhere in your birth chart. Okay, this could be for your love life or just relationships in general. Two of Cups here. So you may be trying to balance or manifest balance within your relationships, your love life, or just within yourself, mind, body, and soul. Okay, subconscious mind and all of that. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. So there could be some sort of change. You're trying to manifest your finances to change and your circumstances to change for the better with this Page of Cups. There's a lot of emotional energy here. We got the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, this is definitely connected to money. You may be trying to manifest generational wealth. So not only changing your life for the better, but being able to change your family's life as well. We got the Justice card. You could be a Libra or dealing with a Libra. Again, this is a card of balance. Okay, so trying to manifest balance. You could be trying to literally manifest justice, like within the legal system as well. You could be going through a court case right now. We have Knight of Swords and the Fool. So you may have taken a leap of faith and you're waiting to see if it's going to pay off. And we have the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So you may feel people are working against you as far as trying to create financial hardships or prevent you from getting certain financial opportunities or jobs, things like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the Oracle card. So we are starting with Relinquish Control. These are daily lesson cards. You have 2 cards. Every other pile had only 1. Okay. So with this being relinquish control and me saying that you're trying to manifest a bunch of different things right now, you've done the work that you needed to do and you're being told to relinquish control and just sit and wait for it to happen. Find something else to focus on. Okay, don't be sitting here waking up every day. It's going to happen. Is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? Like, be confident that you did what you needed to do to manifest it, okay? And it's happening. Today's lesson, identify one person you feel the need to control and think about why that power. Let me just start over. Identify one person you feel the need to control and think about why that power is so essential to you. What do you fear if your hold is released? Your goal. To recognize how much stress is generated in your body through the need to control someone else. So you can do this, or maybe you need to recognize there's someone in your life that feels the need to control you. For others of you, this is just about you trying to control divine timing, okay, as far as the things you're manifesting. We have remain centered. Today's lesson, focus on conscious tranquility. No matter how stressful the day is, your intention is to remain centered and calm. Your goal is to learn that you can control your psychic energy, meaning you can make yourself feel calm and centered through meditation, through breathing techniques, through mindfulness, things of that nature when you start to feel anxious about your manifestations, okay? We have apprehension, moving out into the world, doubt or fear. So some of you may be feeling a sense of fear or doubt about going through with something or taking some sort of risk. Hidden path, the marriage of spirit and matter. This could be because you don't have all of the pieces to the puzzle yet as far as something you're trying to manifest. You may be being called to do something spiritually, or your soul is calling for you to do something, your higher power is, but you feel like you don't have enough information, or you want to do something a certain kind of way. Maybe you should watch Pile 1 as well, because this is starting to seem similar. But you're being intuitively guided. Yeah, divine discernment. You have divine discernment. You're being intuitively guided to do something. It says step back and find clarity. But you maybe feel like you don't have enough information to do that, or you don't know exactly how to go about doing something. So that's why they're telling you to relinquish control and center yourself so that you can be clear about your next steps, okay? Moon Pebbles, challenging yourself with compassion. Okay, so having self-compassion and letting yourself know, hey, I need to stop trying to be so controlling, and I need to just go with the flow and listen to what my divine source is telling me. Sweet oblivion. It's okay. I don't know what I'm doing either. Uncertainty, fate, and humor. So yeah, I feel like you know what your fate is. You know what the end result of something is. You just may not know how to get there. So you may be feeling like a little bit unsure about your discernment, your intuition. Was I really hearing this, or was I really being led to do this or do that? Yes, you know what you're doing, you know what you're hearing, but you may feel a little bit of doubt because you maybe felt like you would have a clear-cut plan on how to do something. And you're being led, you're being given the steps as you take the steps. But a lot of these steps are risky. So it's like you want to know what's going to come next after I do this or after I do that. You don't know what's going to come next, though. You just know what the next step is. It's like you're getting clues. Once you take that next step, then you get another clue about the next step, and so on and so forth. And you're probably tired of that at this point. Like, can y'all just give me a little bit more to be more confident? We have acceptance. You can let go now. Surrender to what is. We got surrender and we got relinquish. Okay. Letting go. Letting go, water, and non-resistance. You're being asked to just let things flow. Let it go. Let it flow. That which is true will always be enough. Truth, honor, Empress, integrity. You are going to be clear about something. Maybe it has to do with a person too. Somebody that you may have felt was doing something behind your back, or something that would be harmful to your future goals and dreams. It's a harsh truth that you're going to have to accept, but you will have all the information in order to confidently, be like, okay, yeah, this is the truth, and now I need to make a certain decision about this person based on what I learned. We have surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. I have faith that all is well. Keep saying that when you start to feel doubt. I have faith that all is well. You start to feel scared. I have faith that all is well, okay? We have body changes. So some of you could be going through menopause, and you may be feeling like, I'm at a certain age where I shouldn't be making drastic changes to my life, okay? So you could be a woman that's at the menopausal age, whatever that is. I know some people can go into it earlier than that. Some of you, we have joined in and body changes. Some of you are being led to maybe work out more, be healthier when it comes to, and that's going to naturally affect your body, okay? And when our body is in good shape, a lot of times that helps with our mental being in good shape. That helps with us getting sick and things of that nature. We have child divine, innocence, purity, and redemption. Suggest a special connection with the divine. So like I said, you do have divine discernment, right? So you are hearing right. What you're hearing from your higher source as far as what to do with your life is right. Pioneer, you may be being asked to do something that no one else has done before. Passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. So you might be like, why I got to be the first person to do this? I'd rather have somebody else do it first so I can learn from any mistakes they make. You're being called like Aries type energy, okay, to be first. And then we got fire element, regeneration and transformation. You're about to make some major change that's going to affect more than just you. It's going to affect other people in a positive way. Water element, cleansing and flow. You're being asked to go with the flow right now, which is very hard to do if you don't feel like you have enough information to confidently do that. You may end up in a position to where you're able to teach other people how to do this. So you may feel like things are a little bit more harsh for you. As far as getting things done, getting approvals for certain things and everything. Like, you just may feel like every time you try to do something, it's just hard and you don't know why stuff has to be so difficult for you. It could be because you're going to be helping people. Yeah, we have limitation. You feel like there's so many limitations placed on you. Well, for one, you could be like me and have a whole bunch of Saturn in your chart. Capricorn and Saturn, okay? I've had a lot of limitations that I've had to overcome, but I was able to overcome them. That's the important part. So, like I said, you're going to be able to teach people how to do this. We have irritation because you feel like you don't have all the information that you need to make this leap of faith you're being asked to make. But we have the don't need to know card. So they're saying you don't need to know every little thing. You don't need to know every little thing. Just know that you're being guided, divinely guided. You may have dealt with a lot of betrayals, and that led to you feeling a lack of control. This could have been betrayals from a mother figure, because we have mother and we have womb here. So now you feel a need to control everything, including how things manifest. But you can't control divine timing. That's going to lead to you being exhausted and tired and overwhelmed. Somebody is coming to the door. That's why I'm looking like that. We have first 10 years. So it could have been something that happened within the first 10 years of your life that led you to feel uncontrolled, or in your teens for some of you. Some of you in your first 10 years of life, some of you in your teens, something may have happened that led you to feel like you were out of control. And from that point on, you were like, no, I'm going to control everything. And then we have the mother card that just came back out again. Everybody has mother issues today. Every single pile. We have disgust. Yours, wow, seems pretty serious. Preconceptions. So you may have had a mother that was very judgmental and came to a lot of preconceived notions about you that were not true. Okay, this is inherited. This is generational curse type of things. Futility, things not manifesting the way maybe your mother's goals and dreams were manifesting the way she wanted them to. So she's passing that on to you, to the collective, right? Passing that on to her children. We have avoiding reality. So you may have a mom that avoids reality. She may have a selective memory, revisionist history. She changes the way events happened. Like if you go and you say, hey, I wanted to talk to you about this dissolution, this argument, how we got to being in this negative space. And when you try to talk to her, you go through a lot of shock, right? Because it's like, she don't even remember the story the right way. She didn't say what she said. She didn't do what she did. It didn't go down like that. And she trying to tell you something didn't happen the way it really did happen, as if you weren't there to witness it happening. So yeah, you could have mommy issues, and that could be what's causing the need to control here, because you may have felt very out of control as it relates to her. I'm so sick. I'm out of control of these cards because they keep falling. Gee willikers. You don't need to know every little thing in God's plan or your divine's plan. You just have to have faith that they're leading you in the right direction. So that's what you're needing to work on. That's what you're learning right now. We have learning, 9th house. You may want to look at your 9th house to see what's there. Philosophy, discovery, Sagittarius, religion, spirituality, commitment. You're learning to stay committed to your path, whether or not you feel like you have all the information up front. And trust that the pieces to the puzzle are going to be coming together. What did I say? You could have a lot of Saturn in your chart. And look, Saturn is here. Discipline, responsibility, Capricorn. You can have a lot of Capricorn in your chart. Mystery. Yeah, you don't like for things to be unknown. You like to know exactly what's going to happen. And you're going to have to start trusting that you're being led on the right path, even though you don't necessarily know what's going to happen. We have love here, Venus. You may want to look to see where your Venus is. You may want to look to see where your Neptune is. in your chart. You could have Taurus or Libra in your chart. You could possibly have issues in your love life because you want to be in control. Yeah, tension in your love life because you may want to be in control all the time. Or you could be meeting a lot of people that are very controlling, whichever one resonates with you. Okay, you could have dealt with a lot of karmics. We have karmic past or south node. Look to see where your south node is, and union. So yeah, you could have had a lot of karmic relationships. You could be a Cancer. Okay, so we got Capricorn and Cancer. And what's funny is I'm a Capricorn moon and a Cancer rising. And they're two opposite sides. Like, they're opposites of each other. So you may be struggling with being very practical and also being someone who wears their heart on their sleeve at the same time. Like, when to show your emotions, when to be practical, and when to trust your intuition and make decisions based off of that and your emotions, okay? So learning how to balance. You're being called to get out in the community more and network more. And we got North Node, Fate. So yeah, you're like in between South Node, North Node, Cancer, Capricorn, or Cancer being the intuition and Capricorn being practicality. Like, you're always in between trying to figure things out. And that could be a tough place to be, but you're very ambitious. We have Mars, ambition. That's Aries showing up again here. You may want to look in your birth chart. We got Libra showing up again. You could be a Libra. Yeah, okay, so I think I have one more card to do. I don't think I did this for you. So we're just going to look in the Hack Your Nervous System deck to see if there's anything you can physically do to help you move past any blockages you're having right now. There's a lot of connection between our physical bodies and our spiritual bodies and subconscious mind and all of that. So give me a message for pile 3. So you got the rock and roll. So this is how this person is laying on the ground. You can take a screenshot if you need to. You can take a screenshot of this card. Okay, so it says sit, stand, or lay down comfortably. Wrap your arms around yourself in a way that feels loving and begin to rhythmically rock yourself side to side or back and forth. Allow the head and neck to be soft, swaying alongside your body. So the science behind this is rocking releases endorphins in the brain, which improve mood and reduce stress, anxiety, and tension. Rocking and swaying effectively self-soothes and produces a feeling of nostalgia and relief. So you can try this. You can try this whenever you're feeling anxious. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go to the post office, and yeah, so I will be back. Hey, pile 3. So sorry, I had to really quick run to the post office real quick before I missed them to deliver a package for my candle magic journal. For those of you who ordered that, I got to get those packages sent off. So yeah, that rock and roll is something that you can try whenever you start to feel anxious or worried. You can take a screenshot if you need to. Hopefully this resonated with you. Please let me know in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe, and have a great day. Toodles.